So, what's this digital income thing? Sounds fancy, right? Like something from a sci-fi movie. But it's real. It's happening, especially in Africa. It's money you earn using the internet. Simple. Not from finding a suitcase full of cash, though that would be nice. No, this is cash from your computer, from your phone. It's changing everything. How people work, how people dream. Your office is no longer just a building, it's wherever you are. It's a new dawn, a digital dawn. And it's pretty exciting, folks. Think about the old days for a minute. Opportunities? Sometimes they felt a bit stuck. You often needed to know someone or live in a big city. But the internet doesn't play by those rules. It doesn't care who your uncle is or what your village is called. It just asks, hey, you got skills? You got Wi-Fi? Suddenly a young person in a small town in Ghana can offer their services to someone in Germany. Mad, right? It's a quiet revolution, typed out one key at a time. And this isn't just for the super techie computer geniuses. No, we're talking about everyday people. Your neighbor, your cousin, mothers selling beautiful handmade clothes online, students offering math lessons to kids on another continent, photographers showing their amazing pictures to the whole world. The internet has become this giant open market, and Africans are stepping up saying, "We're here, we've got talent." It's a beautiful thing to see, truly. It warms the heart. So, what does it all boil down to? What's the big deal? It means power. Power in your hands. It means choices. It means a young woman in Rwanda can get a degree online from a top university in America without leaving her home. It means a farmer in Nigeria can check the latest prices on his phone and make sure he gets a fair deal for his crops. Digital income isn't just about the money, it's a key to a bigger world, a louder voice, and it's happening now. Alright, so how are people actually making this online money? It's not like coins just start pouring out of your Wi-Fi router, though. Wouldn't that be something? No, it takes work. One really popular way is freelancing. Heard of it? Websites connect people who need jobs done with people who have those skills, like writing or design or even voiceovers. So you could be in Nairobi, designing a cool logo for a new coffee shop in Canada, all from your home, maybe even in your pajamas. Just wear a shirt for video calls, okay? Then there's e-commerce. That's a fancy word for selling stuff online. And boy, is this taking off in Africa. It's huge. People are opening their own online shops. They're selling everything you can imagine. Handmade jewelry, colorful traditional fabrics, locally grown spices, fresh coffee. Think about it. Your little shop used to only serve your street. Now, the entire world can be your customer. Someone in Sweden could be wearing a stunning dress made by a designer in Lagos. That's the kind of power we're talking about. It's mind-blowing. Content creation is another massive area. This is a big one. You know, YouTubers, bloggers, people making podcasts, folks sharing their stories, their unique skills, their sense of humor. And guess what? The world is listening and watching. They're building huge online families, getting brands to notice them, and some are even becoming proper celebrities. You might have a comedian from Uganda making people laugh all over the globe, or a chef from Senegal teaching traditional recipes online. They turn what they love into how they live. Pretty smart. And don't forget all the other ways people are earning, things like taking online surveys for companies or transcribing audio files into text, or being a virtual assistant. Some people even manage social media accounts for businesses overseas. There are so many different paths, so many digital doors opening. Some need really specialized skills, others you can learn quite fast. The internet has basically invented a whole bunch of new jobs. It's like a digital gold rush, but you mine with a mouse and keyboard. And Africans are showing they've got the hustle for it. Now, let me tell you about some real people. Because stories, that's where you really see the impact, where it hits home. Take Fatima from Egypt. She was amazing at graphic design. But finding local clients was tough, you know? She started showcasing her work on a freelance platform. At first, small jobs, not much pay. But she kept at it. She built her portfolio, got great reviews. Now, she's a top-rated designer working with international clients. She's supporting her family, all thanks to her talent and the web. Or think about Samuel from Ghana. He loved coding. He taught himself programming through online tutorials and free courses. He started by building small websites for local businesses. Then he developed an app that helps farmers in his region get information about weather patterns and market prices. His app is now used by thousands of farmers. He didn't just find a job, he created a solution. He saw a problem and used his digital skills to fix it. That's what I call a digital hero, right there. And it's not just the young tech wizards, no way. Consider a group of women in rural Kenya who make incredible baskets. For years, they sold them at the local market, making a little bit. Then, a young volunteer helped them set up an online shop. They learned how to take good photos, write descriptions, manage orders. Suddenly, their beautiful handcrafted baskets are being bought by people in New York, London, Tokyo, people who love authentic crafts. They're earning more, preserving their skills and feeling proud. That's the internet working its magic for everyone. These stories, they're not just rare exceptions. They are everywhere. From artists in South Africa selling their paintings worldwide, to language tutors in Morocco teaching Arabic online. Each story is a little piece of a big, beautiful puzzle. It shows the incredible spirit, the drive, the creativity. People aren't just looking for handouts, they're building futures. They're using these digital tools to write their own success stories. And honestly, it's some of the most hopeful news you'll hear. Let's dive a bit deeper into this gig economy thing. It sounds like a music festival, but it's about work, short-term jobs, or gigs as they call them. And for talented Africans, this has been like finding a secret passage, a passage to the whole wide world of opportunities. Before, if you were a brilliant writer in Kampala, for example, your clients were mostly in Kampala. Your income, kinda limited. But now with websites like Upwork, Fiverr, TopTal, boom, your skills are available to anyone, anywhere who's online. It's huge. Think about the amazing skills coming out of Africa. We're talking about people who can build websites from scratch, folks who are wizards at digital marketing, making businesses famous online, translators who can switch between languages like it's nothing, customer service pros who can make anyone feel heard, data analysts who can find stories in numbers, animators making cartoons. African professionals are showing up and showing off their talents. They deliver top quality work, often at really good value. This isn't about being cheap. It's about incredible, previously untapped talent. This rise of freelancing is especially powerful for young people. You know, many finish university, full of knowledge and dreams. But sometimes the traditional job market can be tough. So they're creating their own jobs online. They become their own boss. They choose the projects they like, set their own hours. Imagine that freedom, that control over your own life and career. Of course, it takes serious discipline. You have to be a self-starter. But the rewards, they can be amazing. Not just money, but satisfaction. A feeling of, I built this is me. And it's not just solo acts, it's getting even bigger. We're seeing digital agencies and small teams popping up. Groups of talented freelancers are joining forces. They pool their skills, you know, like the Avengers of the digital world. One is great at design, another at coding, another at marketing. Together they can take on much bigger, more complex projects. They're building solid reputations, creating jobs for others in their communities. This is what modern entrepreneurship looks like, African style. They're not waiting for the future, they're building it, gig by gig. Remember those online shops we mentioned, selling stuff online? Well, the e-commerce scene in Africa is not just growing, it's exploding. Honestly, it's like 1,000 colorful market stalls suddenly appeared, but they're all in your phone, open 24/7. How cool is that? Entrepreneurs are using all sorts of platforms, big ones like Jumia, which is kind of like an African Amazon, or international ones like Shopify or Etsy, and you know, many are just using Instagram, Facebook, even WhatsApp to sell. From high fashion to handmade soaps, from spicy sauces to solar lamps, if you can make it or find it, you can probably sell it online. What's really amazing is how this helps small businesses, especially those outside the big cities. A woman in a small village in Senegal making beautiful textiles. Before, she could only sell to people nearby. Now, with an online shop, someone in Paris or New York can buy her work. A coffee farmer in Ethiopia growing amazing beans, he can sell directly to coffee lovers in Seattle or Seoul. This direct connection often means more money for the producer, and the buyer gets something unique, straight from the source. It's like building bridges between cultures, one sale at a time. This e-commerce boom is also pushing other things forward. Like, how do you get that package from Accra to Berlin safely, and how does the seller get paid easily and securely? So, new businesses are starting up just to solve these problems. Delivery companies are creating better networks. Fintech companies are making online payments smoother. This new infrastructure is so important. It's like building new roads, but these are digital roads, helping online businesses grow. The whole system gets stronger because of these sellers. And let's talk about the products themselves. The creativity. People are selling things that are unique uniquely African, gorgeous art, intricate beadwork, amazing fashion, delicious foods, things that tell a story about their culture, their heritage. This isn't just about importing stuff and selling it on, it's about celebrating local talent, local resources, local traditions, and by doing that, they're also creating modern jobs. So when you buy that cool t-shirt or that amazing spice mix from an African entrepreneur online, you're not just getting a product, you're supporting a dream, a community, a culture. That's powerful. Now let's keep it real. It's not all sunshine and fast Wi-Fi. There are definitely challenges, big ones sometimes, like internet access itself. It's getting better for sure. More people are connected than ever before, but it's not everywhere, and sometimes even if you have it, it can be slow or expensive. Imagine trying to upload a big design file for a client and the internet keeps dropping, or your video call freezes. Frustrating. This digital divide, the gap between those who have access and those who don't, is a real obstacle for many talented people. Then there's the cost of data. For many, data isn't unlimited. It's something you have to buy, and it can run out quickly, so people have to make tough choices. Do I use my data to watch a YouTube tutorial to learn a new skill, or do I save it for sending job applications and electricity? You can't run your online business in the dark. If the power goes out frequently, it's a major headache. These are basic things, but they can make or break a digital hustle. But you know what? People are incredibly resourceful. They find ways. Another hurdle can be getting paid, especially from international clients. Not everyone has a bank account that easily accepts foreign currency, or maybe the fees are too high. This is where things like mobile money help. But making international payments super smooth for everyone is still a work in progress. And then there's digital literacy, knowing how to use these tools, how to market yourself online, how to stay safe from scams. It's not just about having a phone, it's about knowing how to use it well. These are skills that need to be taught and learned. But here's the inspiring part, the part I love. Africans are not just sitting around waiting for these problems to disappear. No, they are actively creating solutions. It's amazing. Tech hubs are popping up in cities and towns. These are places where people can get reliable internet, share ideas, learn. Innovators are developing apps that work even with slow connections or offline. Communities are forming online and offline to support each other. People share tips, resources, and encouragement. Governments and NGOs are also stepping up with training and projects. The challenges are real, but the determination to beat them is even realer. Let's look at two tech tools that are absolute game changers. First up, mobile money. This is not just cool, it's a revolution. Forget needing a traditional bank branch or even a bank account. Your phone, that's your bank now. Seriously. M-Pesa in Kenya started it all, but now there are similar services everywhere. You can send money, receive money, pay your bills, buy groceries, all with a few taps on a basic mobile phone. This has brought millions of people into the financial system, especially in rural areas where banks might be miles away. It's financial inclusion on a massive scale. Now think about that freelancer we talked about, the one in a small village, working for a client in another country. How do they get paid? Mobile money is often the answer. Linked with services like PayPal or Payoneer, it makes it possible. The money lands on their phone quickly and without crazy fees. And once it's there, they can use it immediately. Buy food, pay school fees for their kids, invest in their business. It connects the digital earnings directly to their daily life. It's not just convenient, it's empowering. It unlocks potential. Next up, online learning. This is like having the world's biggest library and best teachers available to you, anytime, anywhere. Platforms like Coursera, edX, Udemy, Khan Academy, even YouTube. They offer courses on almost anything you can imagine. Want to learn how to code, digital marketing, graphic design, business management, a new language? It's all there. This is incredible for young Africans eager to gain new skills. Maybe they can't afford university or there isn't one nearby. Online learning breaks down those barriers. It levels the playing field. Imagine a young woman in Ethiopia who dreams of being a data scientist. She can take online courses from top universities around the world. She can join online communities of learners, practice her skills. She can build a portfolio of projects. And then, she can start applying for remote jobs or freelance gigs. This access to knowledge is transforming what's possible. Africa's talent pool is getting deeper, wider, and more skilled every day. So mobile money helps you manage the money you earn. And online learning helps you get the skills to earn that money. These tools are the powerful engines of the digital economy. So, who's really driving this incredible digital transformation in Africa? You guessed it, it's the youth. Of course it's the youth. Africa has the youngest population on the planet. Think about that. All that energy, all that potential. These young people, many of them grew up with mobile phones in their hands. The internet isn't some strange, newfangled thing to them, it's just normal. It's part of their world. They are digital natives. They learn fast, adapt even faster, and they are so hungry for opportunities. They see technology not just as a toy, but as a tool to build a better future for themselves and their communities. They are the ones starting those cool online stores we talked about. They are the freelance writers, designers, and coders getting global clients. They are the YouTubers and TikTokers creating content that goes viral. They are not afraid to try new things, to experiment. If something doesn't work, they learn from it and try something else. They are building apps that solve real local problems. Apps for farmers, apps for healthcare, apps for education. They are forming online groups, supporting each other, sharing what they know. There's this incredible buzz, this dynamic energy. It's contagious, it's like a continent-wide creative explosion, powered by young minds. And these young digital pioneers, they're also changing how the world sees Africa. They are busting old myths and stereotypes. They are showing the world a continent that is innovative, creative, and totally plugged into the digital age. They are becoming role models for the kids even younger than them, inspiring them to dream big, to learn tech skills, to aim high. They're not just sitting back and consuming technology made elsewhere. No, they are creating it. They are shaping it. They are owning it. They are the true architects of Africa's digital destiny, and this isn't just happening in the big, flashy capital cities. Young people in smaller towns, even in rural areas, are getting in on the act. They might have to share a computer at a community center, they might save up for months to buy their own smartphone, but their determination is just incredible. They find a way. So, supporting these young people is the smartest thing we can do. With better education, with more access to affordable technology, with mentorship, with investment in their ideas, because they are the engine of this change. And that engine is just warming up. Get ready, world. Africa's youth are here. So, after all this, what does the future look like? I'll tell you what I see. Africa's digital future is incredibly bright. It's dazzling. We're seeing a whole continent on the move, embracing technology not just as a gadget, but as a core part of how it will grow, how it will develop, how it will thrive. The seeds of innovation, of digital hustle, have been planted and they are sprouting up everywhere you look. This isn't just some nice idea, some hopeful dream. It's a real solid transformation happening right now from the ground up. Driven by ordinary people doing extraordinary things with these new tools, the potential is just mind-boggling. Seriously, imagine millions more Africans getting online in the next few years, millions more equipped with valuable digital skills, millions more able to connect with the global economy, to offer their talents. Think of the new businesses that will be born from this, the jobs that will be created, not just in tech, but in every sector, the local problems that will be solved by local innovators. This isn't about Africa trying to catch up to anyone. No, this is about Africa forging its own unique, powerful path in this digital age, using its own strengths, its youth, its amazing creativity. Of course, those challenges we talked about, internet access for all, reliable electricity, making sure everyone has the skills, they're still there. They need to be tackled, head-on, with urgency and commitment. But the momentum is undeniable. It's like a giant wave building. There's a growing understanding from governments, from investors, from the global community, that putting resources into Africa's digital future is one of the best investments anyone can make. It's an investment in a more prosperous world, a more connected world, a more equal world. It's not charity, it's smart partnership. In the end, this whole digital hustle, this online earning, it's about so much more than just making money. It's about empowerment, it's about dignity, it's about self-reliance. It's about Africans telling their own stories in their own voices, shaping their own destinies on their own terms. The internet has unlocked a universe of new possibilities, and the people of Africa, especially the young generation, are reaching out and grabbing those possibilities with both hands. The future isn't just something that's going to happen to Africa, it's being actively built right now. One click, one idea, one online sale at a time. And it's going to be amazing to watch, you better believe it.